Alright, we're here for round number 8, final round. We kept this hand, we were on the draw, but should be okay. Interaction, and threats. So probably a control deck. Do I want a shock or fetch shock, or let's shock now, then we can decide what to do later. Yes. Next turn, pay tapped vents and okay. Tap vents, Inquisition again, and then go Lingering Souls, Virtue, Lingering Souls, and got a sweet combo. Spell quote is more important. I'm going to take this now. That way, if I draw a better 2-drop, the Reflector Mage is annoying, but not too bad. And interesting to have both, especially with the Misty. Clearly a Bant deck, maybe Coco. Spellcaller's shown up in some controlling type decks, but Reflector Mage seems kind of strange. So let's do the same. Really just trying to take out any counter spells. Okay. That's what we wanted. So Reflector Mage will end up killing a Lingering Souls, but it's not the end of the world. Or one token, I should say. But not terrible. Okay. Okay. So if you want to counter this, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. We'll be running low on threats if they do, though. Okay. Because Reflection Mage ends up hitting one of them. Yep. So I can go double Virtue, or I can go Souls Virtue. Let's go Souls. Souls Virtue. Path. So we're going to be fresh out of gas, but with double tangible virtue, pretty much everything's a threat. Even a Legion's Landing. Actually, Legion's Landing would be phenomenal, because we should be able to flip it next turn. We could play it and attack with a vent, and then they've got to deal with 2 creatures. Gonna play out Ghost Quarter just to hold the fetch land for now. Snap. Sure. Sure. I'll let you spin your wheels. Going to attack for 9 in the air. They went bottom, top. I could attack with the vent. Nah. No need. really just want to resolve this and put them on a 2-turn clock. Yeah, it might just be a blue-white deck. Might be just Misty Rainforest is just another fetch land, really. Just a blue fetch land. Okay. They need an answer, and they did. Top. So we'll see. What we got? What do we have? Taking a look at the standings, I think we're out of top. Well, actually, maybe we're not out of top 8. Car Slaughter and Mystic Snake. That was quick. Probably just a concession, clearly. Yeah, I don't think. Well, don't know if 6 and 2 will make top 8 or not. But irrelevant for now. Just got to win this match, and we'll find out. Opponent is taking their sweet time, though. Which is usually good for me. If they had an obvious play, they would make it. Oh, thanks. Interesting. Alright. Well, they bought themselves a turn, unless I can draw another Anthem effect. Alright. Definitely not a control deck here. Some kind of tempo-y deal. That's good. That is a good one. And again, don't see a need. Okay, to attack with Shambling Vent and trade for something like a Snapcaster. Okay, cool. So we saw blue and white creatures, basically. So Champion's not going to be good. Brutality should be good with all those spells. I think Grindy's going to be good. All my threats are going to be good. It's basically a matter of whether I want to bring in... Probably want to bring in the Collar, and then whether or not I want to bring Damnations. And what for? Virtue's probably good. Patax Alpha thinks is good. Maybe just cut a Thoughtseize or two. Bitter Blossom should be good. Cut one Thoughtseize for Damnation. Yeah. I think so. Can't think of anything else I really want. Rest in Peace isn't worth it just for Snapcaster and Finks. Maybe it is. We'll see what else they're running. It's good against both, but I think my Lingering Souls are better. I can keep this. Interaction and threats. Love a 2-drop that's not Virtue. If I'm going to be picky about it. Bottom, top. Taking something like a Finks would be good. Something grindy like that. Counterspell's probably good to take, depending which one. Do apologize for the slow opponent though. Spell Snare, Mana Leak, Resto. Resto's good to know about. Spell Snare's kind of annoying. I think Mana Leak's more annoying though. So let's take that. Mana Leak's just a little harder to play around. Spell Snare just means I won't play my Virtue next turn. Sure. Bottom, okay. Pretty laggy too. So it may not be entirely our opponent's fault. And I should be able to go turn 3 Procession though. Which would be nice. Yep. Turn 3 Procession it is. Oh wow. All of the processions. Yeah, it's pretty laggy here. So I guess what they do is they attack, they exert in the following turn, leave up Resto, blank the Glorybound Initiate. So that might be a turn where I'd potentially just run out the Virtue and let them counter it. Just so they can't do that Resto trick. Take a hit. Inquisition's good. I'd take the Spell Snare and just play Lingering Souls though. And hit the Virtue the following turn. Well, although if I hit it now, I can block Resto Angel. So it's not terrible. Oh man, it's gonna make me work here. So now I can snap Spell Snare. It's annoying. Alright. So either make them counter it. Oops. Or I just play this, jump block and let him gain life. And they get to play Gideon. I really do want to resolve this though, that's the problem. As much as I'd like to slow them down, I think it's important that I resolve that Virtue. Should be pretty close to game over if I do. I have so many tokens, making 2/2s to, even through a Gideon should be okay. Yep, it's a cool trick. I like it. So I guess I just have to hope they tap out for Gideon. Will block. Well, I could block. They would need 2 removal spells to punish me for this, and I know they don't have those. Okay. Let's do this, then I don't totally need to resolve. Intangible Virtue. The worst they could have is 1 removal spell here. Okay. Could have another resto. And because of that, I'm not going to attack yet. To wait and see. I don't know that it's worth getting in for. It's just a damage or 2. Gross. So gross. Gosh, it's brutal. Paladin would be pretty nice. Smuggler's Collector is very annoying right now. I think just do this again. Hope to resolve a virtue. Or Soren. Soren wouldn't be bad at all. Actually be really good. Okay. Trying to bait me. Discarding spell snare. Okay. Alright, moment of truth. I resolve both here. Be a happy camper. Okay. It's pretty good. prepare to attack her 6. Get eaten by a queller. I do not. Oh no. If they bounce the cryptic, bounce the virtue and a token, then we're still good here. Going to 7, they're going to 33. If it is cryptic, it's tough. Hopefully it's something less scary than that. This may be a deck where I want damnation. I guess I did bring 1 in. Thought Seizes seem pretty decent though, with the angels. Okay, disenchant. It's tough. It's tough because I still have Gideon too. Not going to attack with Vent, I don't think. I'd rather block with Vent. No. No, I'm going to attack with Vent. Just get 2 life in. They don't have a reason to attack, really. They are pretty slow, but again, might just be laggy. They didn't discard the Gideon at any point, did they? No. Okay. Should have played the Bitter Blossom after, obviously, but didn't think about it. Yep. Gideon's a good one. I think I'll take the 2. Hopefully be able to kill the Queller, play Virtue, and kill the Gideon. There it is. Unfortunately, not enough to also attack with Vent. Oh, I cast it for free. Aha. Is enough. Actually, no. I'm going to block with block with the vent if I get the opportunity. No path. Awesome, okay. Alright. Think we might be back in this now. Depends what's in our opponent's hand. It's kind of rough. So I'm going to be trading anyway. That. And let's see what happens here. I'm okay with this. Probably just attacking with vent here. Aha, settle the wreckage. So let's just do this. So I was right. I am gonna just attack with the vents. Interesting choice. Yep, it's fine. Maybe next turn I'll throw a token in there. Depending on what I draw, of course. Brutality or Thoughtseize would be ideal. Bitter Blossom. Not bad. Might still cast it. Pull a bigger clock. 2 life a turn is kind of a lot though. Yeah, I may not be able to afford that actually. Given they're at 28, it's going to take me a while to bring them down. And I'm going to lose Shambling Vent to settle the wreckage. So that's my only life gain right now. Does change things. See what they do. They decide to play settle. If they cast settle, then I won't. If they let me gain 9 life, I'm definitely doing it. Definitely playing Bitter Blossom. Okay, done. Hit for 9. So now I'll be able to put out enough, I'll have enough tokens that I can attack with half, leave half back. And we're good to go. See what they draw, obviously. probably just go 3 and 3. I could go 4 and 3. Yeah, I'll just go 4 and 3. I'll make them burn it. Okay. All right. 6 and 2. Oh, lingering soul, great. 6 and 2. Let's. I guess it's just a wait and see. I could sit and do the math, but don't really care to. Regardless, we're gonna do some closing statements, and then if there's a top 8, we'll show the top 8. Pretty good. Pretty happy with. Definitely happy with the result. I'd certainly take 6 and 2 record with what is effectively like a tier 3 deck here. I personally think it's very good. A lot of you guys watching think it's pretty good. But as far as popularity and people's opinions, it's definitely lower. I also play it just because I like playing it. I think it's a fun way to play Modern. It's a fun type of deck to play. So certainly the Chalice of the Void is a reason. Maybe to just go split. 1 Fragmentize, 1 Disenchant. Again, it's another card where I'd like to bring in more. I'd like to have more disenchant effects. Something that's versatile would be good. Like my ideal card would be, we've talked about start to finish in terms of it does both. It's a threat and a removal. Something that, Collective Brutality the same way. Find a card that's some disenchant effect that's not dead if you don't need it. So we'll want to peruse and see what that is. It might just be one of those. There's a bunch of white bears, just 2/2s for 2 that you sack and kill an enchantment. I don't know if it's artifact as well or not, but just ran a 2/2 in a deck like this isn't great. Maybe in a deck with Auto the Pure and Gideon it would probably be better, but not an Intangible Virtue deck. Certainly happy with Legion's Landing though. I think this card is awesome. It very much drew my attention, but I thought it would be more standard than anything else. But I've liked it in this deck a whole lot. So I want to keep messing around and see how it looks. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely happy with higher discard spells. And the Liliana is the tear. She can be kind of clunky sometimes, and sometimes goes well with the game plan. Doesn't go with a proactive game plan, but there's so many decks where Liliana is just way better than anything else that we could be doing here. Against Tron, it's great. Against Lantern, I think it's pretty good. I mean, maybe not. But it's definitely good in a lot of matchups that this deck can have trouble with. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully there's a top 8 after this. We'll find out shortly. If not, appreciate it. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to drop them below in the YouTube comments. And looking forward to doing this more in the future. Thanks, guys.